Welcome. I'm Pastor Ray Austin, and we're glad that you're here. I want to talk to you today about bridges. Bridges are great. They connect us between one point and another, between point A and point B, between here and there, between this side and that side. They make our lives so much better. Many times before bridges were built, life was more difficult. I think of the bridge that I used to cross when I was in West Virginia. It was the New River Gorge Bridge. It was a huge bridge, and to drive across it was about 30 seconds. But before that bridge was built, people would have to drive their cars down the side of the mountain, across the river, up the other side of the mountain to the other side. And so from the distance between one side of this bridge to the other, was 30 seconds over the bridge. Down the across was over 2 hours. Tremendous savings of time. And many, many examples of those kind of things are all over the places when it comes to bridges. Let me talk to you in a spiritual sense about bridges. Back in Genesis chapter 3, Adam and Eve sinned in the Garden of Eden. And when they sinned, it separated us from God. There was a perfect relationship between God and man, and sin separated that. And we lived with that separation for hundreds and hundreds of years. And there was nothing we could do to bridge that gap. But God made a way. He built a bridge, and it was the form of His Son. And the way that it happened on a cross where Jesus died. That cross is the bridge between God and man that reconnects us once again. And I'm grateful for that connection. We all have connections in relationships, and we have severed relationships even in our own homes and even with friends, relationships that have been broken, separated. And we need to use things that will bridge those gaps. And what are those things that will bridge those gaps? Things like forgiveness, things like saying I'm sorry, admitting that we're wrong, taking the first step. Those are the kinds of things that will rebuild a relationship, will reconnect and build a bridge where it had been broken before. You know, there's an old saying, and it's true, it's better to build bridges than it is to burn them. And I'm a firm believer in that more today than ever before. Folks, we need to be building bridges, not burning them. We need to figure out ways to connect with one another, not to separate ourselves from one another. We need to figure out ways to better connect with God, all of us. Let's build bridges, not burn them. Think about it. God bless. Have a great day.